Dog, they actually fucking did it. When I was saying, cut both of these fucking bums, I didn't think they'd actually cut Jailton Almeida. But they did it. The UFC have released the number 6 heavyweight in the world. And honestly, now that it's happened, I don't know how I feel about it. Not because I think that Almeida was a fun fighter or anything, but off of merit, I feel like you give the dude at least like one or two more chances, especially since he's saying he's going down to light heavyweight. You could have set something up between him and Dustin Jacoby. You could have set something up between him and like Alonzo Manyfield or something like that. I would have loved to see him fight Umar Sy. But it's actually kind of crazy because I get Almeida has some boring fights in his career. They're only in the fights he loses for the most part. Like he's had 11 fights in the UFC, went 8-3. Less than a year ago, he slept Sergey Spivak in the first round. The problem with getting rid of a Jailton Almeida is that it sets a very strange and a very weird boundary. You know, Almeida can't stay around, but Tai Tuivasa can go on a 6-fight losing streak, and he's still fucking ranked. Guys like Michael Chandler. Chandler hasn't won a fight in damn near 4 years. He used to say ranked. You know, like, I'm liking the initiative, but I'm also not liking it. And I think they jumped the gun a bit too much on Jailton Almeida. You know, if I'm the president of the PFL, I just nutted in my pants. Like, my dick is hard, full erect. I'm snorting a line of coke. I'm about to fuck a hooker or some shit like that. Because genuinely, the UFC just left somebody who's like double champ material and like relatively exciting. I get it when if he doesn't get a submission, he doesn't go for much ground and pound, and it's not that fun. But normally he's submitting you in round 1 or round 2 after showing complete and total grappling dominance. And then in the Spivak fight, he literally just slept bro on the feet completely and totally, just went out there and slept him on the feet. Like, did Almeida fuck someone's daughter behind the stage or something? I'm genuinely like, did he fuck someone's daughter or fuck someone's wife? Did he piss off like a sponsor or something? Because he took the fight with Kuniev on 2 weeks' notice. And like, I get it was a bad fight. That fight was fucking garbage. But cutting him a few days afterwards, he's lost 2 fights in 4 months. Tai Tuivasa has not won a fight in like 4 years. It's crazy that like this is where they want to draw the line. But you know, do I like this moving forward? Honestly, I don't know. It brings a much deeper discussion that I'll have in a different video about how I feel about this. Because taking away all the boring fighters is a net negative. Yes, the sport gets more exciting, but you can't appreciate the excitement as much because there's nothing to juxtapose it next to. And on top of that, we don't get to have the best, because sometimes the best guy in the world is not fun to watch. Bilal Muhammad was genuinely the best welterweight on planet Earth for a few months. He's not fun to watch in the slightest. But 11 fight unbeaten streak. You have to look at that. You can't ignore that. Marab getting 10 in a row. Not fun. He is not a fun fighter. I mean, now you can kind of call him a fun fighter. But before he got the belt, even in the fight where he got the belt, it was not a fun fight. Marab's fighting style for a long time was straight. Like, it was not fun to watch. He held on to you for dear life, but he was the best. People could not beat him. And when I go to watch the UFC, like the best fight the best. But that is a rant for a different video. I promise that. I want to make this more about how I feel about Jailton Almeida. And off of merit, I just don't like the fact that they got rid of him so quickly. It's again just a weird line to draw, considering Tai Tuivas is ranked. They kept marching Tabora around for entirely too long, and it's just strange, man. Like this is where you want to draw the line in the sand. He took Alexander Volkov to a split decision and KO'd Sergey Spivak in the first round. Marcin Tabor is still ranked, by the way. I don't think I've seen him win a fight in like legitimately years. Still ranked. Tai Tuivasa is still ranked 12. And it's just annoying because it's, oh, what are you keeping some of these people here for? And I get that you want to keep everything like you want to keep everything exciting and like merit of the sport and everything, but Tybora hasn't won a fight since it's been damn near a year, and that was a questionable decision in a not fun fight. And then before that, he beat the shit out of Denise. That was fun, so. But like, there's a lot of other people in the UFC in general, not just this weight class, who we should be giving that treatment before Jailton Almeida. I get he's on a 2-fight losing streak. I get both fights were incredibly dull. He legitimately knocked out Sergey Spivak with ease in the first round, and it was fun as hell. He submitted Alexander Romanov in the first round. That was fun as hell. His fight with Curtis Blades was really fun. It was literally. I'm looking back through his career right now, trying to think off the top of my head. He's only had 3 boring fights out of like 11 appearances. Having 3 boring fights, that's a very, 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 very good ratio of exciting fights to not exciting fights. I get there, like, at least give the brother a chance at 205 pounds. Like, that is crazy. You ask this guy to take a fight on 2 weeks' notice. He looks worse than he's ever looked in any other fight. Slower than he's ever looked in any other fight. Risked his everything for a fight on 2 weeks' notice. And then, like, he says, I understand that was bad. I understand my last fight before that was bad. I need to reinvent myself at 205 pounds because that's what you signed me for any fucking way. And the UFC said, yeah, kid, fuck you. Here's your papers. I just don't know, like, why are we drawing the line right there? When 72% of the time you go out there and it's a fun, exciting finish, it's a fun, exciting fight, and a finish on top of that. I don't get it, bro. But Michael Chandler can not win a fight in 4 years. That's totally fine. And if you think I'm making this up, I'm recording this in the middle of February. His last win was in May of 2022. It's been damn near 4 years. There's no fight announcements on the horizon. We can just kind of assume he's probably going to get cooked by somebody on the White House main card. But, oh man, Chandler has exciting fights, I guess. I guess. So we can keep mediocrity around. It's just a very, very weird hill to die on. But hey, what can you tell me? I'm not the guy running a $7.7 billion company. So fuck it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification button so you get notified every time I post. I will be dropping more gaming content this next coming week. I've just been really, really busy. Some family was in town, school starting back up for me, and one of my friends is getting married, so I've been real busy recently. But I'm gonna get a shit ton of content out. Don't worry. And until next time, catch y'all later.